Do you know how many
Well, good morning
people
and welcome
watch
back,
the
guys.
recordings?
Yeah, we do.
Wow.
Yeah, I think, well, mostly just because of friends who communicate with us that way. So that's why we know. And there might be some other people who do, but I don't know about that part. I don't think they give you the metrics on that YouTube.
Yeah, are people
So,
watching it, like more people than you expect?
no, not like a ton. We don't put it out there. We don't advertise, right? So yeah, there you go.
More,
Now, if you
more
advertise and all that stuff, you probably get more, but we don't.
we get more views than we have friends that watch it, if that makes sense. So
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You have a lot of views, so I'm like, who's watching it?
yeah, but I don't know who it is, and it's not like a ton, you know. It's in the 20s, I think, or 20s to 40s every time, typically.
Secret
watchers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, secret
Well, let's get going.
watchers. Secret
Let's
watchers.
get going. We're all going to stand up. We're going to pull a knee up. We're going to let that knee come out to the side. We're going to pull it straight up and then pull it out to the side. We're just going to stand in place and just start slow today. Pull that knee up, pull it out to the side. Just thinking if you have a big belt buckle, it's going to face forward. Pull it out to the side. And just let the hip do all of that motion, right? If your hip only goes to here, it only goes to here. You don't have to pull it out all the way out to that wall if you can't do that. That's just fine. We're just going to keep going. We'll get 2 more on each leg. We had a nice little upper body on Monday, so obviously we're going to start with a little bit of legs and some core today. So now we're going to step, pull that foot, pull that heel towards your bottom, and then put it back down. Well, we're going to get the other leg. Step and pull, pick that heel up. Oh, get a nice stretch in the front of that leg. There you go. If at any time my sound sounds a little weird, just let me know. I'm on the earbuds today, which I usually don't use, but giving it a shot, see how you guys like it or don't like it. Switch as you need. We're just gonna hold it for about 1, 2, and then let it go.
It sounds good, Pete.
Perfect. Thank you for the feedback. All right, we're gonna balance on one foot. We're gonna look like a little stork. The leg's gonna stay in line with the spine. So as we come down, we're looking for a nice stretch in the back of that leg. If you want to touch the ground, go ahead, touch that ground if you can. If you can't go down that low, that's okay too. When we come back up, we'll alternate that leg, go to the other side, tap the ground if you can, right back up. Again, you're looking for a nice stretch in the back of that leg. So we're just gonna do an alternating flamingo, stork, whatever you want to call it. I think all of them stand on one leg at one point or another. I could be wrong. But still thinking about that posture as you come down, because we'll be getting into some deadlifts later today. Keep alternating it, hold it for 1, 2, come back up, go to the other leg, come down, 1, 2. We'll go one more time on each leg. Keep alternating it. Last time on this side for me. And I'm gonna shake it out. Now we're just gonna step out to the side, get a nice stretch in that groin area here. Come back up slowly. Push yourself away with that straight leg. Drop in, get a nice stretch in that groin here. And we're just gonna shift from left to right. Hold the stretch, 1, 2, come back up. Let's go to the opposite side. Push the hips back. Let that chest come forward. Now, if you want to put your hands on the ground, if you can get that low, that's okay too, just to help keep your balance. And we're just going to shift left to right. Once again, holding that stretch for about a 2 count, coming right back up. We're not going to hold it for very long, just because we want to stay warm. Hold it back up. We're going to finish on this other side here. All right. Excellent, my friends. Stand up nice and tall. We're going to an inward position now. So a bit more with the legs and some core firing. So we're going to get a stretch in the back of the legs. Walk the hands out in that plank position here. Hold that plank position. We're going to keep our legs straight. Walk our toes towards our hands. Get up as far as we can. Hold it. 1, 2. Stand up nice and tall. Turn around. Do a 180-degree turn. Get a nice stretch in the back of the legs again. Walk those hands out in that plank position. Hold it in that plank position. 1, 2. Walk the toes in. Keep those legs straight. Walk the toes in as close as you can. And then stand up nice and tall. Here, we're going to keep doing that. Stretch. Back of the legs come down. Walk the hands out. Hold that plank. 1, 2. Walk the toes in. Turn around 180. Get that nice stretch again in the back of the legs. Hold it. 1, 2 in that plank position. Walk the toes in. Oh, we do that one last time. Nice stretch in the back of the legs again. Hold that plank. Walk the toes in. Stand up nice and tall from there. Okay, so now we're going to go into the nice little hip flexor stretch real quick. So we'll step forward. Right foot is going to go forward. Push that hip forward, that left hip. Then we're going to reach up and reach back with that left arm, trying to open up this nice area right through here. We'll step, put our feet back together. Step back to that right leg. Push that right hip forward. Right, and we use that right arm. Reach up and reach back. Come back up out. Step back, left foot. That left hip forward. Reach up and reach back with that left arm. See it all open up. Feel it all open up in here. Come on, back up. Feet together. Step back. Push that hip forward. Reach up. Reach back. And feet back together. Alternate it again. Left leg back. Left hip goes forward. Now reach up and reach back with that left arm. Let's do that one last time on that right side. Step back. Open up that hip flexor. Reach up. Reach back. Good. One last one we're going to do. We're going to get those glutes. And all we're going to do is grab that foot, cradle that knee, pull it all the way up to the ceiling. And we're going to alternate it. Bring that foot, grab the laces, grab that knee, give it a nice hug, pull it up. You should feel a nice little stretch back in that posterior area. We're just going to keep alternating. Grab it, pull it, try to stay up nice and tall. Put that foot back down nice and easy. Watch your balance. Good. Switch it. Switch it again. There it is. All right, my friends. From here, we're going to get a little legs starting off. Start with that lower legs. Let's get our button backs against the wall. Leaning up against something. Heels will be about a foot away from that wall. We kind of did this last week as well. We're just going to pick the toes up towards our face. So the toes are going to go up towards the ceiling. Try to bring up as high as you can. And we're just going to bring them up, tap the ground, up, and tap the ground. And you do 15 of those, 1, 5. So you're going to go on your own count, just pulling your toes up towards your nose and let them tap, hit the ground. So my butt and my back are against the wall. My heels are about a foot, a little bit more than a foot away from the wall. So that's all you got to do. We're just going to work the front part of your shins. In 3, 2, 1, let's pick those toes up, tap. And go ahead, do 15 of them right on your own. Legs can stay straight. You can have a soft bend in them. It's all good. It's called your anterior tibialis. And they might get a little bit warm. You know, if 8 or 10 feels like it's getting really warm in there, you don't have to do too many more. This tells you how those things are feeling at the moment, right? 14 and 15, good. We're gonna flip around now and do just the opposite. We're gonna do calf raises. So we're gonna lean into that wall, get about a 45-degree lean into that wall. Hands will go just above your shoulders. My heels are off the ground. Now they're not gonna hit the ground anymore. I'm gonna do a nice little calf raise. And I'm gonna come up and back down, up and back down. You're just gonna do 15 of those. So a little calf raise, leaning into that wall, legs straight. So start with that lower leg, love. There it is. 3, 2, 1, shake them out. Good, now we're gonna go to a little bit of balancing for yourselves. So we're gonna pick a leg, work on our balance. We're gonna go for 15 seconds per leg. So we're gonna think about almost going into a deadlift, right? So as I bow forward, that back leg comes back and that toe's gonna come slightly up off the ground. My arms are out to the sides. And we're gonna balance for 15 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, try to keep everything in line. Just hold that balanced position. Try to stay nice and long through that spine from your heel all the way through your ears. Try to straighten out that leg that's off the ground. Very nice, my friends. 3, 2, 1, put that foot down. Let's go to the opposite side. In 3, 2, 1, drag that toe backwards and forwards. Work on that nice balance. Now, if the balance is getting really easy for you, don't worry, I'm gonna mess you up in a minute. You got 3, 2, 1, good, shake them out. Now, we're gonna go back to the original leg. We're gonna mess you up just a little bit. And all you're gonna do in that position is look all the way down slowly, look all the way up to the ceiling as high as you can. Make your head go up and down. In 5, 4, 3, 2. So find that nice little balancing position. Look up as high as you can. Look down, slow as you can. Look up, nice and slow. And for some folks, that really messes with their balance just by changing their perception. Here, let's hit that foot down, go to the opposite side in 5, 4, 3, drag, chest comes forward, looking back down, looking up, looking back down. Nice job, you guys. Great job keeping your balance. 3, 2, 1, good, shake it out. We're gonna do everything one more time. Starting with the toe lifts, leaning up against the wall. Heels go out. So button back against that wall is about a 3, 2, 1. You got 15. Little toes to the nose. Toes to the nose. Maybe the lower part of your legs are getting warm by now. Tap those toes, bring them right back up. So your rep range for some of us, maybe 10 is just enough for you. Feels like you're starting to cramp. Maybe that's enough, okay? You don't have to like make them burn where they absolutely hurt so bad. There's my 15. So after you're done for 15, flip around. I'm gonna show you the side view. So I'll start with my hands shoulder height. I'll walk my feet back in that 45-degree angle. And I'm gonna try to go to my pinky toes now. So I'm gonna try to go to the outside of my feet and almost do like a pigeon toe. So we're gonna go to this position here, right? Think pigeon toe, and you can go 15 pigeon toed in 3, 2, 1. Come up nice and high, get a good squeeze, tap the heels up, good squeeze. That's it. Really try to hit those pinky toes, get to the outsides of the feet. It also helps create a nice little supinated position for your feet. So the little guys, little muscles inside your feet have to work slightly differently to hold you in that position. Get a nice squeeze at the top, come back down. Nice squeeze, right back down. And just hit that 15. 3, 2, 1. All right, shake them out. We're gonna go back to that balancing act one more time. So work on that balance. If all these are super easy for you, stand on your mat because it gives you like that little extra squish. Okay, if you think that's too easy, double up your mat. That little extra imbalance will work on that proprioception of the feet that much more. We're gonna go 15 seconds on 3, 2, 1. There you go. Just hold it. Now, if you're feeling really solid here, awesome. If you feel like challenging yourself a little bit more, close those eyes. Close your eyes a little and see what that does for you. Might make it a bit more challenging, and you might feel yourself wobble a bit more. Good. Let's set that foot down. Let's go to the other side in 3, 2, 1. Work on that balance. Close your eyes if you want that extra challenge. Nice job, you guys. 3, 2, 1. Stand up nice and tall. Let's go back to that original leg. Now we're going to look left to right, okay? Instead of up and down. We're just going to look left to right in 3, 2, 1. Drag that toe back. Look as far left as you can. Turn that chin. Look all the way to the right. Turn that chin. Keep turning. Take your time. Maybe get a little bit of warm in 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides. 5, 4, 3. Drag that foot back. Good. Let's look. And then look. Hopefully that lower part of your leg is getting warm. 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake them out, my friends. All right. Now, today, for this first block of exercises, I guess second block of exercises, you're going to want weights, a challenging enough weight for you to do a single leg deadlift. Your hand is, okay? So bands and weight, little hip band and weights will be our little poison for right now. We're going to get up to the legs. We're going to do 2 exercises for legs. We'll do one for the core. We'll do another one for the legs, okay? So giving you a broad idea of what we're doing. So heavier weights to start with. Whatever it is that you have, we're gonna go slow. Kind of how we did the push-ups earlier on Monday. So we're gonna think slow. If you have 220s or whatever your weights that you have, that's great. We're thinking time under 10. So we're gonna put the feet forward. We're gonna drop the hips back, keeping our spine nice and long, racing through our core. We're gonna hold that bottom position, come up slow. 2, 3, right? Slow on the way down. 2, 3, hold it, and then back up. 2, 3. Okay, that's gonna be your movement. Now, for most people, we lose our shoulders here, and we do that rounding of that upper back. So we're gonna try to keep that nice long posture, pack those shoulders back and down, slide those shoulder blades in our back pocket, even in this bottom position here, right? So that's gonna be our motion. So deadlift, both legs on the ground, grab your weights that are gonna be challenging for you. We're gonna get started in about 15 seconds. So this whole movement here works your posterior chain, hammies, your booty, and your low back.
We bend our knees.
All right,
We bend our knees.
here we go. So, yes, you can have a slight bend in your knees. Soft bend in the knees, and that'll just help us get down a little lower, right? You should feel a little stretch back in this area here. You don't have to touch the ground with your weights by any means, all right? So we're gonna do 8 of those total. That's not a whole lot. That's what we're asking for, a little bit of heavier weight from you. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, posture up. Pack those shoulders back in your back pocket. Now, if you had a rope tied around your butt, it's pulling you backwards. That's where your biggest movement's going to be. We're going to hold that bottom position, 2, 3, back up, nice and slow, 1, 2, 3, and back down, slow, 2, 3, hold it at that bottom, hold that nice little stretch position, pack those shoulders, come back up nice and slow, 2, 3, good, down, slow, 2, 3, chins down as we go down, up, 2, 3. Try to not look up in that bottom position. Just keep your gaze going with your spine. So right now my eyes are at the floor, back on up. I start looking at that wall on the way up, and I'm in that nice tall position. Good. Drop the hips, back, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, back up, 2, 3. Good. Keep it going. Hips, back, 2, 3, hold it, 2, 3, and slow on the way back up, 2, 3, good. Again, hips, hold at that bottom position, 2, 3, back up, slow, 2, 3. We have 2 more of these to go. Hips go back, hold that bottom position, back up nice and slow, 2, 3, 1 more, my friends. Hips go back, slow on that way down. Hold that bottom position, 2, 3, and back up nice and slow, 2 and 3. Good, set those down now. Nice job, my friends. So working that posterior side. We're gonna go into the offset squat, kind of how we did last week as well. And all we're gonna do is get our squat position, drag a toe backwards, my heel's here, my toes just back behind that heel. So I'm gonna frame this front leg with my shins and stand right back up out of there, okay? And so you can use a lighter weight for this, or you can use the same weight depending on what you have at home, depending on the strength of your legs. So we're gonna do an offset squat position, pull that toe backwards just slightly. This knee can point out wherever it wants to, wherever it feels comfortable, okay? But we're putting all that pressure on this front leg here, the leading leg, okay? So we're gonna get about 10 to 12 of those on that side. Really lighten up that front quad area for yourself. All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Here's my squat position. Feet go up just outside my hips. Pull that toe back just slightly. And I'm gonna come down, frame that shin, stand back up for 1, 2. Keep that core braced. 3. Chest can bow forward. 4, 5, 6, 7. Try to put all that pressure, drive it into that left leg or whatever leg is leading out in front. There's 10. I'll do 2 more. 11 and 12. Shake it out. It'll take about 20 seconds or so. We'll go to the opposite side. The heavier your weight is, probably the longer break you're gonna want in between there. So wider stance of the legs. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's offset it again. Drive up out of there. Drop it. Drive it up. 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna come on and look at you guys. You get your reps in there. Good. 6. Allison, turn towards me just a little bit more. There you go. Good. Pull that back foot in just a little bit close to your other foot. Yep. Give your other leg a bit more. Nice. Get your reps in there. Good job, Dana. Nice. Well done, Denise. You guys still there? Or did I freeze? Excellent.
You're back.
Cool. Finish out your reps.
You're freezing here and there, but you're back now.
Am I? Okay. So,
Those are effective.
what's that? They're effective? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So, we're going to set our weights aside. We're going to do a little core work for you now. Plank position on your forearms, elbows going to the shoulders. You're going to walk the toes backwards as far as you can. So we're going to start here, the elbows underneath the shoulders. You're going to walk yourself backwards as far as you can. Okay? Walk it back in, and then we're going to walk it back out. Okay? That's the only thing we're doing there. So we're going to start there in 5, plank position on those forearms. 4, 3, 2, walk the toes backwards. We're going to do 10 of these. Walk them all the way back. Very challenging movement, especially the further back you go. Walk it back. Hold it for a moment. Pull yourself back in for 2. Walk it back. Walk back in. 3. Now, if it goes to your low back, think about tucking your hips in a little bit more. And that just means doing this to the hips, which engages your abs a lot more than letting it go to that duck butt position. So when it goes to that duck butt position, it's going to go into that low back. So tuck the hips, squeeze the glutes as you walk back. And that'll keep it out of that lower region. Now, if that gets too challenging, just do 1 or 2 steps back and try to maintain that shape of that plank position. And don't go quite as far back. And get your 10 in. Good. Standing up from there, grabbing your band once you're done with your 10. Once you're done with your 10, grabbing your hip band, put it above or below your knees, whatever you feel is appropriate for you. And we're going to do 10 steps to your right, 10 steps to your left. Finisher for like a little bit of your butt action here. So feet are always going to start underneath your hips. Stable. Step, band, 2. If I need to push my leg up against a wall to make sure it doesn't want to move, right? I can lean up against something. And that'll let me know if this leg's doing this, right? This one wants to be steady. So we're going to go this tap, 8, tap it, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet back under the hips. We'll go to the opposite side for 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Take off that band. We're going back to our heavier weights once again for 8 deadlifts. I'm gonna give you about 30 seconds and then we'll get into it. Take our time on our way down. This time I'm gonna watch you to start off with. And if I need to make any corrections, we'll do that right away. We're gonna get going in about 5 seconds. So get your weights near you, get them in your hands. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go slow on that way down. 3, 2, 1. Hold that bottom position. 2, 3. Nice job packing those shoulders, Denise. Good. And stand up slow. 2, 3. Good. Down slow. 1, 2, 3. Hold that bottom position. Bring those shoulder blades back again. And up. 2, 3. Good. There's 2. Slow on that way back. Down. 2, 3. And up. 2, 3. Good. Allison, keep trying to pull those shoulder blades back in your back pocket and not that slouch. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Very nice, my friends. Keep that cadence up. Slow on that way down. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, and back up, 2, 3. Keep going. Now, if you have your hands out in front of your legs, kind of like a bar, think about pulling those weights and rubbing your palms on your shins and your hands, your shins with your hands. So the top of your thighs all the way down, grazing your legs, the front of your legs and your thighs with those hands. That helps to keep that posture there too. Instead of letting it fall out here, that's a lot more weight on my back in that part of that fulcrum here, right? It's harder to keep that position of that nice long spine. So get your 8 in wherever you're at. Let's see what Dana's looking like. I'm watching, my friend. That's it. Great job with that posture. Throwing that way back up. Beautiful. Good. Once I see you guys are all done with your 8, we'll move forward into that nice little offset squat. Give yourselves about another 10, 15 seconds. We're gonna watch that offset squat from the beginning. In 5, 4, 3, think about framing that leg, whatever that front leg is, with those arms, okay? So squat stance, bring that toe slightly back, just so it's past this heel, and come on down, right? And you have 10 to 12 of those. Let's do it. Good. If you want that knee, the one that's back behind you, to turn outside, it's fine, right? Because all that weight's going to that front leg. We want that front leg to do all that work. There you go. And see if that's more comfortable for you. Nice job, Dana. Get down low. You're not picking something up off that ground. Perfect. Good. Miss Allison, bring that toe slightly closer to your heel. You can still keep that wide stance. Yeah, good. Now we're gonna still try to keep that left leg loaded. If you want that right knee to poke out to your right more, let it rotate out. There you go, good. That's it. Excellent. Nice job with your posture too, my friends. Keep it up. Excellent. 10 to 12 of those with the weights that you have. And if you're not getting enough out of it, maybe your legs are too strong for the weights that you have, you can go to 15, okay? So we'll always can tailor it to what you have weight-wise. And again, if you want to go slow, kind of how we do with that deadlift, you can go slow. 3, 2, 1. If you just have body weight and back up. 2, 3, just slow it down. We're gonna go to the other side in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's do it. Let's see what it looks like. Slide that foot back. Excellent. Great start. Think about that posture, the bottom position. Shoulder blades packed. Core is tight. Excellent, Allison. Excellent, Dana. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. I don't have anything else to say. Get your reps in. Take your time with it. Get your 10 to 12. I'll do a few more. I'll get a few on the other side. All right. Once I see you guys are all done, we're gonna hit the floor, go into those forearms. Finish up your nice reps. There she is. Good job, Allison. So once we're there, we're gonna go and get in our plank position in 5, 4, 3, 2. Walk those toes back as far as you can without losing that nice long plank position. Don't let the hips roll back towards your head, right? Try to keep your pelvis tucked, glutes squeezed. You might not be able to go quite as far, and that's okay. Get good 10 good repetitions. without it messing up your low back. And maybe that's one step, tiny step with each one, and pulling it back in. One step with each toe, right? Then got 2 more. Last one here. Okay. As we get up, we're gonna put on our band. So we'll finish it out. Put those bands on. In 5, 4, 3. Let's get those feet underneath those hips. We're gonna step out. Just take a big step. Break that band. Keep this leg from moving. Tap. Push. Tap. Good. Before we move, think about pushing this leg out. Good. 4, 5, 6. Push that left knee away from you, Denise. Don't let it fall in. Don't let it fall in. Push. There you go. There you go. Come on, activate it. Don't let it fall. Good. Nice pillar. 9, 10. Shake it out. We go 10 the opposite way. 10. This leg's gonna stay stable. This one's gonna break it. That's it. Tap it. And back. Tap. Tap. That's it. Nice job. Keep it going. That's it. Good work. Let's get 10 in there. And from there, we're all done. Excellent. All right. Good work, girls. And Adam. Yeah, shake them out. Shake them out. We're going to do a little core work, my friends.
Wow.
So,
That
guys
was
doing okay?
harder. That heavy weight really does it. Mm.
yeah, it's great. Help you build some muscle too, right?
You'll be happy to
So-
know while I took Violet outside, I was doing some exercises. So,
I hope you did lunges around the yard.
on the patio.
Well done. Well done. All right, my friends. So now we're going to do a couple of little core work actions for you. And let's make that happen. You won't need your weights. You move all that aside. You're just going to need a piece of floor for yourselves now. Okay, so we're going to go laying on our backs. We're going to start off. Hands pressed down in the ground. Legs up in the air. Nice and slow on the way down. Always trying to keep that low back on that ground. So we're going to still keep working those leg lifts here. We're going to go for 20 seconds. Everything's going to go for 20 seconds right now. Okay, once we're done there, we're going to flip over to our bellies. And we're going to go right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand. There we go. Left to right, right to left, right, left, right. For your little triceps. And you get some core action there. Okay, we'll flip back to our backs. We'll go to our side and do a little side step for us. All right, stay with me. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Legs up, slow on that way down. Slow. Try to wedge your hands underneath your low back. If you can't do that, you're doing a great job. If you can, push your hands underneath your low back. Your legs have gone too far. Don't go quite down that low if you're start getting your hands underneath there. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and good. Let's go over to our stomachs in that plank position, starting on your forearms, elbows under the shoulders. In 3, 2, 1. We're gonna put our right hand underneath the right shoulder, left hand, left shoulder. Right elbow, right shoulder, left elbow, left shoulder. We're gonna go left hand, left elbow, right elbow. Let's go back to right, to left, right, left. Let's finish it off, left to right, and then left to right. Good. Now face me. We're gonna go to our side. We're doing a nice little side plank. You're gonna tuck that bottom leg underneath us though, okay? It's not gonna be straight. Left leg's tucked underneath you. Top leg can be straight. Elbows under that shoulder. One more time. Bring hips up. Take away that top leg. Okay, and we're just gonna stay in this position here. But that hip is off the ground, Denise. So get in that side plank position. Good. Now take that top leg away. Good. That's it. Holding it up. 20 seconds, gonna ask a lot of those abductors. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go to the opposite side. Flip it, tuck that bottom leg underneath you. Top leg is straight. Bring that toe up towards your nose. Elbow underneath the shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Let's bring that hip up off the floor. Take away that top leg. Set it back on the ground. Anytime you need to keep that top leg on the ground a little bit longer, go for it. Ten more seconds. Hopefully that bottom leg is working. Go on the outside of that hip. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's go back to your backs. Laying on your backs. Secure those arms right down by yourself, your sides. Push your hands into the floor, legs up straight. Slowly lower those legs down. Bring them right back up. Slow on that way down. Bring them back up. Again, try to wedge your hands underneath that low back. We're going to try to keep that low back smashed to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Flip over to your belly again. We're going to go in 5 seconds, that little broken elevator. Elbows under the shoulders. Start with the right hand. 3, 2, 1. Right hand underneath the right shoulder. Left hand under the left shoulder. Right elbow, left elbow. Left hand, right hand, left elbow, right elbow. Right hand, left hand, right elbow, left elbow. Last time, left to right, left to right. Excellent. Face me again. Tuck that bottom leg underneath you. There you go, side plank position. 3, 2, 1. Bring everything up and up. Now, if you need a rest, anytime, you can always tap this hip down to the ground, pull it back up as you come up. Everything comes up at the same time. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's flip it. Let's go the opposite side. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go up and bring it up. Allison, try to take that top hand off the floor and put it on your hip. There you go. Good. Try not to collapse. Keep that hip up as high as you can, Denise. The one on the ground. There you go. Hold that side plank. You can even poke underneath your belly. 3, 2, 1. You'll feel that girl fire down here. Good. All right, my friends. That's all we got for the day. You got leggy action. You got a little core action today. So let's start on the floor. We need a little stretch on that booty. I think we got a lot of that going on today. Pigeon pose. Let's start here. Come on down, bring your chest down, put a nice little stretch down there. Woo. Come on up. Let's go to the opposite side. Nice work today, my friends. We did 2 rounds of everything. Started with the lower legs, went up to the upper legs, and then to the core. Left most of the upper body alone, just because we got a lot in the other day. So I think you guys might appreciate some core and some legs. Let's shift, go back to the other side.
I appreciated it.
Well, thank you. Good, come on up. Let's go to the opposite side one last time. We'll stay in the seated position. We're just gonna extend that leg out in front of us. So we have one tucked in, one out straight. Trying to push this knee into the floor. Reaching forward, you can touch your knee, reach your shin. You're looking for a nice stretch in the back of those hands. You guys got those nice solid deadlifts in today for your posterior chain, those little hammies or glutes, and that low back. So this should be a nice stretch for it. Okay, come up slow. Let's switch to the other side. If you need to stay on anything a little bit longer than what I am, feel free to. We're just gonna tuck one leg back behind us now. Maybe you find a nice little quad stretch. So I'll turn to the side. This leg's gonna come back behind me, tuck my toe. Now I'm just gonna lean back. You might feel a little stretch in your ankle. If you do and you don't like it, you can always pull that toe so it goes to your knee instead of back behind. I don't know if any of you guys have been watching TV, but Ted Lasso, that is a great TV show. If you haven't watched it, that's going to be my recommendation for today. Ted Lasso. It's on Apple TV. Come on up. Let's switch it.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's a good one. It's a feel-good kind of comedy. American football coach gets recruited to go coach in England at like the Premier League. He has never even played soccer, never really dealt with soccer before. And whoever did the writing did a great job with it. But it's a feel good kind of comedy.
Isn't it up for an Emmy or something? I think it's up for some award.
Pretty quick. Is it really?
Yeah,
I can see that. I think it's pretty solid. All right. Coming up to our toes, we're going to get a little groin stretch right now. So hands go outside the feet. Push those elbows out against the knees. Give it a nice little groin stretch. Now, if you don't love this one, you can always go to that nice little stretch position, kind of how we did earlier today too. Feel that nice stretch in here. You just have to shift to the other side when you're ready. So we'll finish that one out. We got one more to go, and that's that nice little lunge position here. Pushing that hip forward, getting that hip flexor, reach up and back. You don't want to reach up, that's okay. You don't want to put your hands right on that knee. Oh, and come on off it. Let's go to the opposite side for our last one. Big step, push that hip. All right. Well,
I can't
that's all
see
we
it.
have for you today. Well, that's good.
I'm
Nice
a
job,
piece of
everybody.
now.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Adam will
you.
have a great show for you on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
He's already